Welcome to my channel, I am GDP, and today we have the second day of the Flameshrine series, Kamath Boss. Before we get started today, I'd appreciate if you guys hit the like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. After yesterday's video, I quickly realized I probably should have ran a Sigmund in the back line with the Groot in the front line, just to get the Sigmund die real quickly so the Phoenix buff can go out to our damage dealers. I'm going to run the same exact gear setup today, except I'm going to move the glittery antlers cane, put that back onto the Thakwa, and I'm going to run the regular antlers cane on the Gruta. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go into our Flameshrine here. And then I'm just going to swap these two and let's go. So the only thing that you do with this is you're kind of hoping that your Phoenix buff goes onto your damage dealers, but we're having a trade-off by one less feather stack per round on the Garuda. So it's not like the most optimal, but it will work for the Garuda. See if we can get the targeted Phoenix buffs. Alright, so the Garuda got the Phoenix buff on that one. The Thakwa I don't think did. I think it went on the 2 Delaciums of the Garuda. So I don't really care too much if the Delaciums get CC'd because they're going to replicate the dots no matter what. Thakwa is CC'd. A little unfortunate. So the Garuda damage is getting a little higher now. I wonder if it might be worth just to move the Thakwa into the front line, but once again, if she's in the back line, she gets attacked a bunch and gets more energy. So there's a little bit of a trade-off there. Alright, so that one was not super great. Garuda damage was lower on that run, and the Thakwa damage was pretty low. So let's go ahead and let's run the exact same setup, see if we get some better RNG. Alright, now the Sigmund is dead. The Thakwa got Phoenix buff that time. So hopefully the Garuda will get the Phoenix buff. Thakwa got it once again, but the Garuda did not. Alright, so we got one more Phoenix buff coming right here. And both the Thakwa and the Garuda get it this time, so that's good, very good. Unfortunately, the Garuda has now missed 2 Phoenix buffs. And another Phoenix buff is coming right here after this round. And both the Garuda and the Athakwa get it. We're going to get one more active out of Athakwa here. If she doesn't get CC'd, maybe she'll get the Phoenix buff here then. Yep, she gets the Phoenix buff there for that active. That one was really low. Aqua damage was really high that time, but the Delacium damages were low, and the Garuda damage was a little low that time. So I think having the Sigmund in the back dying, at least on this one with the Garuda, might not be the best because of the feather stacks. I'm going to swap the Antlers Cane back for one more attempt to get a fair comparison from yesterday with the same gear setup. So now we have the exact same gear setup as yesterday, but this time with a Sigmund in the back. So once again, the reason why the Garuda damage isn't going to be as high is because the Sigmund does give a feather buff or a feather stack to the Garuda each round, and without the Sigmund, that feather stack is not going to be there. So we just got a perfect Phoenix buff right there, all 4 of our damage dealers. See if we can get another perfect Phoenix buff here. Missed the non-skin Delacium there, but the 2 main people that got it, the Garuda and the Athakwa. So that Garuda's already at 1 billion damage on that one back line. And once again, a perfect Phoenix buff. And to see what the Phoenix buff does here. And once again, another perfect Phoenix buff. So this one theoretically should be one of our best attempts, because the Phoenix buffs were all really good. Yeah, 2.6 billion hit by the Garuda and the frontline Kamath. Uh, 36.8 billion. So we had a little bit higher yesterday. Garuda did 11.9 billion right there. Yeah. So I am going to do, for this last attempt today, I'm going to do the full Delacium army. So I'm going to put the Antlers Cane onto the Athakwa, and then go ahead and put a Staff of Punisher on this one, and an Antlers Cane on this one. Alright, so I'm just going to put the 10th star Delacium in the front with a Sigmund in the back, and I think that's what I want. So I want the Athakwa to get hit, so she does more actives. The more actives she does, the better. Thakwa did not get the Phoenix buff that time. She did there. Alright, a perfect Phoenix buff right there. Alright, so your Thakwa damage is getting pretty large now. $801 million. And last round. 38.3 billion. So not the best, but looks like our Delacium damage was a little bit low. Maybe they're copying the Sigmund instead of the Thakwa, but that one Delacium did pop off with 14.8 billion. So it looks like I'll probably be able to get my best attempts with the full Delacium army if they copy the right dots instead of Sigmund. Yeah. So that is day 2 of the Kamath boss. After 2 days, we are now at 259 billion. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow.